paddling back. You'll see, I went out twice this week on the river. It's hard, I'm not moving very much. There's a strong current. The water's still way up, but I can look some beaches. And I'm finding some stuff. I found a really awesome ancient, this is an Amos Point site, a 10,000-year-old artist's tool, a paint stone that's just awesome. And a couple days ago I found 3 nutting stones. And one of them's real cool, a little handheld one that's made of hard stone. It's got 2 little divots in it. You'll see all that stuff. And I might go to a dump later, so I'll get another video on tomorrow if I find anything else. But I also found a real nice Amos Point, but it's broke today. You'll see all that stuff all in this video from a couple hunts. Nothing spectacular, but some pretty cool items. Later, pigs. Alright, I'm out looking banks on the river. It's horrible conditions, the water's still high, but that's a hammerstone. It's pecked on the end. You can see right there's like the flat platform, and probably used in a flint napping process, but I'll take that later. Alright, I just raked out an artifact. I got to take my dad to a doctor's appointment today, so I don't have much time, so I'm walking the site and raking. And the same principle as a dump. Find the fire rock and stuff and start raking through it. See, there's a piece of fire rock right there. There's rockets come out of the bank in here, and if you rake through it, I've been finding flint, and I just got this. Nice nutting stone. It's broke here, but there's 2 more holes here, and it probably had a bunch more, but it's still a nice artifact. Multiple holes in this side. Later, I'll get back if I find anything else. I don't know if I find something, it's going to be lucky today. I don't have much time. Alright, you see, right here's a nutting stone. I think I got a dame maker. Look back in here, and if you see what I see. Look at this rock coming out here at the base. Oh, it's a big nutter. Look how nice that hole is. It's another nutter, look. Real big hole in that side. Nothing, yeah. Another hole in that side too. 2 of them here within 5 minutes. Look at that, there's another nutting stone. It's broke right on the holes. It's fire popped apart. Look how it's cracked. But right there, there's 2 holes on it and it's exploded. Well, anyway, I'll get back if I see anything else. It's bad conditions, but at least I'm finding some stuff. Later. Thought this rock looked funny. Look at that, it's like a pebble. There's even some rough spots right there. And it's got 2 tiny little pits in it that are pecked in like a nutting stone. It's the 3rd one walking high up along this bank. Later. Wednesday morning, look at this fire rock coming out. I walked up in here and was looking at this rock. You can see where it was laying right like that. I thought it was just a river, like a burn up fire rock, like cobble. Flip it out, pick it up, it's heavy, it's hematite. Facet and awesome. Sorry, turn this off, my alarm's going off. Later. Alright, I'm gonna take my glove off, but here we are. Sorry about that. It's that early in the morning, my alarm is going off. Let me get my glove off, because I don't think this is waterproof. Clean this off, man. Look at that facet on that, and it almost is shaped like a plummet. Man, this is worth a day. Oh man. You know, that's just, look at that. They held it just like, look at the facet on that. And this was rubbed on something, you can see the red color to get like paint. Oh, it's all worked all the way around. That is awesome. Well, that's a good find. Later, I'll put up pictures. Well, I just flipped this. It was right there, and it's a little broken point. It's a little base off an Amos, I think. Oh man, look how nice that would have been. Oh, snapped off. Real ground base, real nice material. But that's a 2nd artifact, so I'll get back at you. Alright, I've got another artifact. It's Crooksville Church, and I think this is an end scraper. But it's phrased in there, daggone it. I'm gonna have to, well, I can do this and pry it out, I think. No, it's just a flake. But look at that orange spot. That's classic Crooksville Church from Ohio. See it? This is even translucent. Too bad that's not an Amos. Later. Alright, there's something Flint. sticking out right here. It's just a flake. Might have to sift in there a little bit. Just a flake. I'll get back at you later. Yeah, this ought to be exciting anyway. I can't tell what this is. You can see this old rock pile here. My toboggan's caught. Right there's a bottle. Don't know how old this is gonna be. Yeah, it's old. It's like 60 or 70 years old, but it's just some kind of a wine. I'm still looking. There's a pretty new, well, it's vintage, but it's just got in the water during the last flood. That's an oak board, it looks like. I'm not sure. I think it's oak. It's a good hardwood anyway. I'm gonna take it. Alright, here's some of my stuff from the last few hunts. Got this awesome paint stain today. And you can see how much it's worn down. Here's another little one that's completely exhausted I found recently, like in the past month. You can see it's hematite. And here's a piece of hematite that I prepared to show you. You add a little water and then rub it like that, and you get this real nice paint. And they painted lots of stuff with that. Probably arrow shafts, their faces, their bodies, their homes, maybe even clothing, but you can see how it gets that worn down shape like that. They used every face of it. You can see how that's getting flat. But I got some nice nutting stones, several nice ones there with multiple holes. Hole in that side. This one even has holes in the other side. And this one's unique. It's hard stone, and it has two little divots. And I don't know what they were doing with that. They were doing something there. Sharpening the tip of something that's real gritty and real hard and would have been a nice abrasive. It's got a little startle one right in here, but that's cool. It's handheld. A guy held that with one hand and used his other hand and worked something in that. Got this point today. It's a 10,000-year-old Amos point. All of this stuff is off a 10,000-year-old Amos site, all of it. This would have been a month maker. It's real nice, translucent flint, but it's snapped. But that's a 10,000-year-old Amos. It's a shame, but it's still nice. Well, I just wanted to show you that. There you can see the color of that hematite once it's rubbed. This is 10,000-year-old stuff, folks. Later. Alright, you can see just all the rubbing on this. This is just an ancient, a pastel, like a stick. And they probably had that much more on it, and for this to be rubbed off, being this hard of material with iron ore in it, it's real heavy like lead, would have taken weeks. So an Indian just used this to color stuff and make paint. It's an awesome piece for what it is. And there's that other little one. Here's more recent finds. You can see how fine some of these 10,000-year-old points are. They're all Amos points. All this stuff's off the same site except that triangle. There's the big one I just found. It's probably the largest one known. And here's the broken one I found today, and it's significant because if you go way back in my videos, like almost 2 years ago when I started YouTube, I found this base. And I found this base today, probably 2 steps off of it. Look how close they are. They're both Amoses, but luckily on the first one, I found the tip, and they fit back together perfectly. And I found the tip on my channel. It was real. The base, when it was like froze in the ground, right close to this. Then I found the tip later, or already had the tip. I think I found the tip later. I did. And look, they're even different colors because they patinated in different soils. The top's more pink and the bottom's like a white. But hopefully I can find the tip to this. Look how close they are. The same guy probably made them both. 10,000-year-old tiny Amos points that are serrated. And here's more of them. These are all recent finds too. This is probably not an Amos. This is more some kind of a side notch, but it was same site. This isn't the same site. It's way farther south. It's a Kanawha bifurcate site. This is way newer than these serrated points by several thousand years. And this is a Brewerton. This is from West Virginia. That's just a recent find. That's the only reason why that's in there. You take these out. These points and all that stuff's Amos related. This is like a Wheeler point, that's earlier. But all of these are Amos points, and those are Amos points. And all of this stuff is related in time, and these are with it. There's hematite and nutting stones everywhere on this site with these Amos points, everywhere. They really like the hematite. Well, that'll be it for today. You can go back and watch me find all this stuff, plus much more stuff on my channel. So there you go, later folks. Alright, here's some points. I haven't shown, I don't think, ever. But they're done by the same guy that restores my arrowheads. I have stuff that I didn't find that's real, that was worthy of restoration. You can just see how good he is on these ones. See how much of that point was missing. Now look at the restored example. It's a big lost lake. Check that out, folks. His work is just unbelievable. Look at that. You get the paper. Right there's his website. His email's here too. You can see it, and his address. Drop him an email if you have points like this, because look what you can turn them into. Look at that. Unbelievable. Okay, here's a big gray chert Thebes, 10,000-year-old Thebes point from Tennessee. Look at it. Whole tip was gone, but this guy's just, there's a sticker where it's from. Gray chert, awesome piece. Right here's the Thebes Coshocton material from Ahia. Very little of that missing, but you can see what it turned into. A smoker. Look at that Thebes, folks. Alright, down here, gray flint, which is hornstone 100%. It's from Kentucky. 9,000 to 6,000 year old artifact. You can see how much of it was damaged there. And look at this. This guy's amazing, folks. You need to check him out. If you have points like this, just look what they can turn into. Nice wall hangers too. I don't care as much about the restored ones as I do about the just absolute perfect ones. But when you can get somebody that knows what they're doing like this, that restores points like this for an affordable price, how can you go wrong? I just wanted to show these real quick, get some more traffic on this guy's website, because he's really helped me out, and helped me out with my channel by restoring some of the old artifacts that I find. Later, folks. Look here, folks. Squirrel man, are you making a mess with your grape? Look, he peels it. Watch him. Now he eats it. Squirrel man, you're just such a good boy. Look at this handsome boy. Oh, buddy. He loves the grapes. I've been getting him different kinds of fruit. He's been getting big things like $6 nuts. Look at him. He knows they're in there. Get out of there. You're bad. He's ornery. He's definitely mischievous. Look at him. He's got a big mass on him. Or you, he's wanting to jump off. Now he just jumped off my back. Well, I'm going to clean this mess up, and I will get back at you. Squirrel man's doing great. Later. Look here, wrestle with me. Get up here. It's hard to control him. He's all full of energy after he's grape. Look at him. Trying to see you some more. Get over here. Look at this handsome boy. Squirrel man, are you going wild? Look at these little claws. Are you going wild, squirrel man? It's old squirrel buddy. He's revved up today. Hey. Well, I'll get back at you.